They say a man dies twice. First, when his heart stops beating. Then second, when he stops feeling like a man. But what if the real warning sign doesn't come with chest pain or forgetfulness? What if it shows up in the quietest, most private place when your body begins to hesitate, when things no longer respond the way they used to, when you feel that strange, dull tightness down there? If you're a man over 60 and you felt your manhood slipping, less energy, weaker, erections, that familiar yet frustrating pressure during arousal, this isn't just aging. It's your blood vessels crying out for help. And here's the hard truth. The body doesn't whisper forever. If you ignore it, it doesn't just affect your sex drive. It starts to choke the life out of your confidence, your relationships, even your sense of self. But here's what I want you to know, and really feel in your bones. It's not too late. You are not broken. You are not past your prime. You've just been missing something crucial, something that starts in the kitchen, not the pharmacy. This video isn't about shame. It's about power. It's about reclaiming circulation after 60, restoring energy, performance, and vitality the way nature intended. I'm Dr. Lara. For over 30 years, I've helped men rediscover strength, stamina, and satisfaction without medications. I've seen firsthand how real food, can rebuild the system from the inside out. So today, I want to share with you the top 3 science-backed foods for circulation that every man over 60 should be eating. These aren't fads. They're part of what I call the elderly vitality diet, a simple but powerful way to enhance blood flow, prevent penile cramping, and bring your body back to life. The best part? You don't need a prescription. You don't need surgery. All you need is a little elderly wisdom and a willingness to shift how you nourish your body. Let's begin with the first food. And don't let its humble appearance fool you. It may look simple, but it's one of the most powerful senior energy foods on the planet. It's beets. Yes. Beets, the earthy root you might have ignored at the grocery store for years, is one of the most potent natural boosters for senior circulation health. Why? Because beets are packed with natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide isn't just some trendy buzzword. It's the molecule that relaxes your blood vessels. It helps your arteries open wide and soft, allowing blood to flow freely, especially to the areas that matter most to men. After 60, your nitric oxide levels drop dramatically. That's when things begin to shift: less firmness, slower response time, even that awkward cramping or pressure that can make intimacy uncomfortable. It's not just aging. It's poor blood flow, and that's where beets step in. Think of beets as a gentle primer, a natural pump that reconditions your vessels. Whether you drink beet juice in the morning or roast them into your dinner, you're giving your body the raw materials to generate nitric oxide, improve performance diet for seniors, and nourish your entire system. I had a patient, Richard, 68, who began every day with a small glass of beet juice. In just 2 weeks, he told me his energy felt smoother, his intimacy stronger, and that uncomfortable tightness gone. He didn't change anything else, just beets. That's the power of healthy aging nutrition that supports blood flow. You see, beets don't force anything. They invite your body to remember. They bring softness back to places that have grown tense. They don't just support erections. They restore confidence, presence, and the quiet pride of feeling like yourself again. But that's just the beginning. Because up next, we'll look at a fruit most men toss aside. It's sweet, refreshing, and in its most overlooked part, it holds a compound that acts almost like a natural form of Viagra without the side effects. And if you've been feeling inconsistent down there, firm one day, sluggish the next, this second food might just change everything for you. Keep watching. Now, I know what you're thinking. How could something as light and sweet as a fruit help restore manhood? But let me ask you this. When was the last time you truly paid attention to a watermelon? Not just the juicy red center, but the part most people throw away. Hidden in the pale, white rind of watermelon lies a powerful compound called citrulline, a natural vasodilator that gently helps your blood vessels relax and widen. If beets are the starter engine, watermelon is the fuel that keeps things flowing, especially where you need it most. For men over 60, one of the most overlooked causes of declining sexual performance is something I call silent vascular spasms. You don't always feel them as pain, but as pressure, tension, or that annoying inconsistency during arousal. One day you're ready, the next nothing. That's not just aging. That's poor blood circulation to the penis. Here's the elderly wisdom I want to pass on. Your body isn't betraying you. It's warning you. It's whispering that the pipes are narrowing, that your system is tightening, and that something as simple as food could make all the difference. And that's exactly what watermelon does. This isn't just a refreshing summer treat. One of the most effective foods for circulation you can eat, especially when you use the rind, not just the flesh. Citrulline works with your body's natural chemistry to reduce those vascular spasms and support circulation after 60 without drugs or side effects. I had a patient, Tom, 72, who told me he started blending watermelon smoothies each morning, rind and all. I thought it was silly, he said, until I noticed my morning wood coming back and staying. What changed? Just his breakfast. That's the quiet power of senior circulation health when it's fueled the right way. Watermelon doesn't force arousal like medication. It supports your body's rhythm. It helps restore sensitivity without overstimulation. And for many men, it returns something deeper than just function. It brings back confidence, playfulness, and even a sense of youth. And remember, this is food, not medicine. You're not treating symptoms. You're restoring function. You're embracing a healthy aging nutrition lifestyle that builds strength from within. Now, imagine combining watermelon and beets. One opens the vessels, the other relaxes them. One wakes up nitric oxide, the other calms vascular tension. Together, they create a synergy your body recognizes. A flow your system has been craving for years. But we're not finished yet, because there's one last food, small, humble, and often ignored, that might just be the missing piece of your performance diet as a senior. It's not flashy, it's not sweet, but it holds the minerals your body desperately needs to support testosterone, blood flow, and stamina. If beets start the engine and watermelon fuels it, this third food is the maintenance crew. Let's talk about it next. Sometimes it's not the big things that change your life. It's the small ones you almost forget. A moment, a habit, a handful of something simple. And when it comes to restoring blood flow, performance, and energy in men over 60, few things are more overlooked or more powerful than pumpkin seeds. Yes, those tiny, quiet seeds you might have scooped out of a jack-o'-lantern and tossed aside. They hold the exact minerals your body craves to bring your manhood back to life. Let me explain. Pumpkin seeds are rich in magnesium, zinc, and arginine, 3 essential nutrients that make up the foundation of a healthy, strong circulatory system. Not just for your heart, but for your performance, your endurance, and yes, for that part of you that still wants to stand tall. Magnesium helps relax smooth muscles and blood vessels. That means less tension, fewer spasms, and smoother blood flow, especially in areas affected by age-related vascular stiffness. Zinc supports testosterone production, which is absolutely critical for energy, drive, and that sharp, grounded masculinity that many men feel slipping away after 60. And arginine? It's a powerful amino acid that boosts nitric oxide, just like beets, but from a different pathway. That's what makes it so special. Together, these 3 work like a team inside your body, restoring what time has slowly worn down. This isn't theory. I've seen it firsthand. A patient of mine, Walter, 74, retired pilot, proud but quietly frustrated, came to me with a problem he didn't know how to name. "It's not that I can't perform," he said. "It just feels tight, wrong, like there's pressure in the wrong place. No pain, just pressure." I told him to start small, just a tablespoon of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds each day. He stirred them into oatmeal, added them to his smoothie, ate them as a snack before bed. 3 weeks later, he called and said, "Doc, it's back. That feeling of being normal again. The tension's gone. I wake up like I used to. No medications, no side effects. Just elderly vitality diet wisdom at work, one seed at a time. This is what performance diet for seniors is all about. Not pushing the body unnaturally, but feeding it the ingredients it needs to do what it already knows how to do. Beets open the pathways. Watermelon calms the flow. Pumpkin seeds maintain the system and keep the foundation strong. And when these three foods work together, they don't just add up. They multiply. They form what I call the circulation trifecta, a natural alliance of senior energy foods that gently rebuild your body's ability to perform, to feel, to connect. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about restoring balance. It's about giving your body what it needs to be at its best right here, right now. And if you're wondering how to actually use these foods in your routine, how to combine them, when to eat them, and what to expect, don't worry. In the next part, I'll walk you through a simple daily plan that's easy to follow, effortless to sustain, and powerful enough to help you feel real results in just 1 week. Stay with me. Let's be honest. Motivation without direction often leads nowhere. I've met so many men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, who truly wanted to feel better. They believed in the power of food. They understood the science, but when it came time to act, they froze. Not out of laziness, but from overwhelm. They just didn't know how to begin. That's why I created a rhythm plan that brings the elderly wisdom we've discussed into your daily life. Simple, sustainable, and powerful enough to support circulation, energy, and confidence without requiring pills, drastic changes, or perfection. This is your 7-day action plan. And it begins with intention. Every morning, before breakfast, start with a small glass of beet juice on an empty stomach. This single habit gently jumpstarts your nitric oxide production, the fuel your body needs for better circulation after 60. It's like turning the key to your internal engine. Smooth, natural, no side effects. Then, mid-morning, blend a watermelon smoothie. Use both the red flesh and the white rind. The citrulline-rich rind is where the magic lives. It's what helps your blood vessels relax and opens up those narrow channels that have grown stiff with age. This isn't just a snack, it's medicine disguised as pleasure. It supports senior circulation health and helps reduce that strange groin pressure many men quietly suffer with. And finally, sometime in the afternoon or early evening, grab a small handful of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds. You can sprinkle them over your salad, toss them into a smoothie, or just eat them plain. These seeds deliver a quiet, consistent stream of magnesium, zinc, and arginine-3 nutrients at the heart of any healthy aging nutrition plan. They're not flashy, but they work. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. A little rhythm, day after day, creates momentum. And momentum is what restores your flow, your function, your presence. Pair these habits with 2 things: water and movement. Stay hydrated. Walk, stretch. Let your body know that you're here, that you're engaged in your own healing. And perhaps, most importantly, remember why you're doing this. You're not just restoring your circulation. You're reclaiming dignity, connection, energy, That quiet but powerful sense of knowing you still have more to give and more to feel. This plan is your doorway back to strength. Not in theory, but in lived experience. Because when your blood flows freely again, so does your confidence, your energy, your intimacy. So give yourself 7 days. No pressure, no expectations. Just show up. Try the plan. Listen to your body. Let the process unfold, not with force, but with trust. And when it does, don't be surprised if you wake up one morning with a smile that wasn't there before, a firmness you thought you'd lost, and a quiet voice inside that says, I'm still here. But before we close, there's one more message I want to share, something deeper than food, deeper than plans. Something every man deserves to hear as he walks this next chapter of life. Stay with me. If no one's told you this lately, let me be the one to say it. You are not too old. You are not past your prime. You have not missed your chance. I've seen men proud, tired, doubting themselves, walk into my office carrying years of quiet disappointment. They didn't talk about it much. They didn't want to. Because somewhere along the way, the world taught them that after a certain age, passion fades, intimacy becomes a memory, and energy is something you only watch in younger men. But here's the truth. That's a lie. A lie that too many good men have believed. The truth is, your body still remembers how to feel alive. Your blood vessels, your energy, your connection. It's all still there, waiting for you to come back to it. And it doesn't begin with a miracle drug or a late-night commercial. It begins with elderly wisdom. With choosing real food that supports circulation after 60. With saying yes to life instead of settling for slow decline. With building a performance diet for seniors, not from restriction, but from nourishment. With reminding your body that you're still in here, still strong, still worthy, still capable of connection, pleasure, and presence. You've learned about beets, how they reignite nitric oxide and open the gates of blood flow. You've seen the power of watermelon, especially the rind, to gently ease pressure and restore comfort. You've discovered pumpkin seeds, those quiet giants of healthy aging nutrition that provide the very minerals your system needs to feel solid and steady again. But this isn't just about food. It never was. This is about choice, about the kind of man you want to be. In this chapter of your life, are you the man who watches time take things away? Or the man who stands up one glass of beet juice at a time and reclaims what's rightfully his? You don't need to turn back the clock. You just need to stop giving it so much power. There is no expiration date on feeling alive. So here's what I ask of you. Try the plan. Just for a week. Show up each day. Drink the juice. Blend the smoothie. Eat the seeds. Walk. Hydrate. Breathe. And believe that your body is not done. That your strength is not gone. That this isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of your return. And if this video gave you even one spark of hope, one useful insight, one reason to try again, then do something with it. Like this video. Share it with a friend who might need to hear it. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so you never miss another real, honest message made just for men like you. Because your journey matters. Your health matters. And you, my friend, still have so much left to feel, give, and become. So, go reclaim your flow and let the world feel your presence again.